They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the Titans taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sun Devils will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Titans offense going to get the chance to start this game off. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David. It's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a name.
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. 1st and 10 for the offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. So Arizona State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tosses it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Dropping back, it's Beebe. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Titans will line up to punt it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The give out of the gun. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. His drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Titans have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. It's on target and complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with the touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play.
Last drive, quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. He's brought down quickly relatively minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal.
There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. To the air. It's Beebe. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that.
Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown has it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, this offense defense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Beebe. With the catch, it's Smallwood. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Titans headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And a physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looking to fire. That ball was nearly intercepted. They'll live to tell about it. Third down coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is on its way. Coverage team was down there to corral it, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves.
He's taking the shot. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half for this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting...
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hog, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half? Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. To the air, it's Beebe. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Titans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Brown.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Give to Brown. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run across the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Beebe. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Titans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smallwood. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Titans are moving quickly down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Grab behind the line. It's Smallwood. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Here we go.
Going to the ground. Quick spin on the run. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Sings it complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Corrals it at the 45. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll give it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Spits it out to the back. Got him in the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Titans will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the shuffle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Titans will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got room at the 35. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The returner will field it and try to set up his... And the ball is loose on the return. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end, able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes.